I am so excited to have this interview with Holly, or this time with Holly, and let you meet her off the mat. She is just a delight, and we are so grateful to have her as a part of our team. All right, so this is Holly. Holly um, is a yoga teacher. She has been teaching yoga since 17.
I think so. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Wow.
So it's kind of wild to think about that. How far back. And what happened during our shutdown during COVID? Holly called me up and said, "What can we do? What can I do to help?" And we came up with the idea to do live yoga classes on Facebook. And so she was the first to get this started, and I love it because as the owner, I didn't have the capacity to do it.
Right.
I wanted to, and I tried, but between trying to figure out how I'm going to pay rent or utility and all of that, like, and what I'm even going to do I even reopen? Like, what's next?
Yeah.
I just didn't even have the capacity to think, and so I'm so grateful that you came out and helped. So tell us about you and what all you were doing during that time.
So I am a college professor. I teach marketing, and so I was at home because we had gone completely on Zoom. And I'm one of those people, if I'm not actively teaching yoga, I don't do it like I should. And so I had just started teaching a class in person about 2 weeks before the shutdown.
Yes.
And I realized, because I've taken breaks here and there. Christy's been wonderful to let me come in and teach and then take breaks when I need to. And so we had just gotten back to another class and everything closed down. And I was just getting up in the morning, sitting at my computer all day, teaching classes, and then sitting in my living room, and I wasn't really being active. And I thought, surely there's a way that we can keep bringing yoga to people even during this time, because I think during that time they probably needed it the most.
Absolutely.
And I've got a little back patio that was perfect to kind of set up, and at the time I had one golden retriever. He made his appearance on a few videos. Now I've got two, and they're just multiplying.
Yes.
But I asked Christy if this was something we could do, and of course we had a great response from all of the instructors. And we were able to continue the teamwork that we had in the studio before COVID with, hey, I can't take my class tonight, can someone else jump on in my space? And so that was really great, and we made it through. We had a lot of videos, and I think we were able to connect with more people than we had previously. I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I had friends from Cleveland, but also from South Dakota and the other side of Tennessee that were logging in and doing classes with us. So it was really, really cool.
Yeah, that was the fun part of that, was watching that interaction with it. It's been really fun to look back, and I'll tell you, from pulling the videos off from live and going to the virtual studio with them, I was like, I need to see Holly. This is, oh my gosh, I miss Holly. It's been forever.
Yes.
And seeing the pups come in and
the cats.
And the cats
yes.
coming in, and it's fun because we're just all human, and the fun part about yoga is you're not striving for perfection. You're just enjoy
Right.
the journey and laugh and have fun while you're doing it, and like, why so serious?
Well, and that was something that the exact same week that we started the classes, there's an open field across from my house, and they started clearing it. So classes were starting. I was trying to do them outside, and all I could hear in the background was just the bulldozers.
Oh.
And I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be terrible. And of course, one of those things you just kind of have to laugh at,
Right.
because for 5 years I've lived there and nothing's happened. And the 1 week I start doing classes outside, they have bulldozers coming in, and went ahead and went with it anyway. And you could not even hear it on the recording. but another lesson of just
Yeah.
let things go,
Let
just
it
keep
go.
rolling with it, and it'll be okay.
So since the shutdown ended and you've gone back to live classes,
Yes.
what else is going on in your life?
So I got married. It was very, very quick. We dated for a few years, but we got engaged at Thanksgiving, and I wasted no time. And we got married in March. And that in and of itself was kind of a funny COVID situation because I planned it for spring break so that we could have a nice week off to go get married. And after I printed the invitations, they moved spring break because of COVID, and they pushed it to the end of the month instead of the beginning.
Oh no.
So that was an interesting hurdle, but that worked out fine. As I mentioned, we have one more golden retriever. Who knows if we'll get another? We tend to go for the older senior dogs.
Yes.
So I call our home at the retirement center for Goldens. And I'm finishing up my doctorate.
Nice.
And yeah, just trying to get things checked off the list.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, thank you so much thank you for just bringing your light out and for your contribution during that time. And it meant the world to us. And now we have even more audience getting to enjoy it with us too.
Well, I have to say that none of that would be possible if it wasn't for what you're doing here at Creekside and for being my fairy godmother. But for just being open to always trying something new. I think that's the most important part through whatever we face ahead. And I think that was the driving force. So thank you as well.
Thank you. Have a beautiful day.